Good Wednesday. I was going to say good morning, but it's not morning for all of us here. Hello, Gina. Welcome in, Gina. Happy Wednesday to you all. Welcome to Raven's Chest. A little treasure sale today. I didn't have a lot of time to do a proper preview, so I am sorry for that. Look at that. Notification dropped. Ooh. Notification dropped just like that. And hey, I didn't even have to fight the vertical horizontal thing this morning, so I just went vertical. So I hope everybody had a great weekend. I know I had a great weekend. Wow, jammed a lot into this weekend. So Tanya came to town, which was awesome. Thank you for coming to town, Tanya. Great to see you. Ooh, do you guys hear an echo? Because I'm getting an echo going here, so. Let me take those off and see if those help. See if that helps there. I hear birds. Oh. Hello, April. Welcome in. Hello, Deborah Karlborg. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys. Yeah, I was getting some weird echo going there, so I'm not sure what was up with that. I have had problems with my headphones in the past, so that's how it goes. Yeah, didn't have time to do a real proper preview, but did have a great weekend. Tanya came to town Friday. We went to Dianza on Saturday. Great day of shopping at Dianza. And then we went to the East Bay that evening. We actually stayed at Dianza pretty long and then meandered to the East Bay to meet my mom and my oldest son for dinner, and we hung out for a little while, so that was pretty awesome. So yeah, and then we went to Oakland the next day, or to Alameda the next day, and shopped Alameda. So, and then came back and did Tanya's show. So it was quite the weekend. And then Tanya went home after her show and still has, all of her life going on, all of her invoicing and packing to do. And as soon as she got home, she had, family matters to take care of. So yeah, you know how it is this time of year. It's kind of like that for all of us. Very busy. So I see 11 people in the house. I see 4 thumbs. I see 12 people and 5 thumbs up. I'm gonna wait till we get to 10 thumbs up and then do a little giveaway. We'll do a little giveaway for free shipping. Yeah, and I do have a pretty good stack of items here. No list today, sorry about that. Yeah, that's how it goes sometimes. Let me just make sure that I am in the all messages here instead of the top messages. Don't want to miss anyone's message here. Yeah, I do have probably 40 items or so ready to go. Yeah, a couple pieces that would have been cool to get a preview for, but it's all right. You guys know a good thing when you see it. All right, we have, what do we have? 13 people and 6 thumbs up now. Just waiting for 4 more thumbs up. We're gonna do that first giveaway. And I do like to ask people, how is your weather? Because my weather today, it's sunny but cold. Kind of like it's been recently. That's just been the norm. And I guess that's what we should expect in December. And I shouldn't be complaining. Well, I'm not complaining. I'm actually loving the weather quite a bit. Hello, Leslie. Welcome in, Leslie. Good to see you. I would imagine it's probably a little bit colder for you than it is for me this morning. So, but what kind of weather do you have going on, Leslie? Is it sunny? Is it snowing? Either way, I'm sure it's cold. All right, I see 7 thumbs up, almost there. No sun, fog, and 43. Yep, there you go. Pretty cool there. 43 in the fog feels pretty darn cold. We got 4 inches of snow last night, says Leslie. Wow. That's, well, cold, but also awesome. So, especially if it's the nice, light, fluffy snow, I love waking up to that. So, cold and no sun here, says Gina. Dang. Well, yeah, I guess, you know, that's kind of what we should be expecting here for December. So, free shipping. I'm going to get this one ready because I do believe we're getting pretty close here. We got 8 thumbs up, 19 people in the house. Thank you, everybody, for being here on this wonderful Wednesday. It's the wet, heavy kind. Dang, Leslie. Sorry to hear that. Man, 4 inches of the wet, heavy kind. Well, all right. It's still fun, but just a whole different experience there. It's amazing how different snow can be. Pretty gross out, yeah. When it's that heavy, you know, if it's not slush already, it's gonna be slush soon. Man, and then if it freezes, all right, well, thanks for sharing, Leslie. I think we're gonna go for that. I see that 10 thumbs up. It's the throw snowballs at your worst enemy kind, right? Hello, Deb. Welcome in, Deb. It's snowing here. First big one. Oh, nice. I always like that first big snow. I like the snow, period. So I grew up in the snow and I do like it. I like it quite a bit. Oh, okay. Speaking of snow, we're gonna get a little bit different here. There are some basic types of clouds, and I'm looking for a type of cloud. So try that out. For those of you who know clouds out there, oh, I see cirrus. Gina's on the right path here. Oh, look at that, Leslie. Just like that. Leslie's like, it's those cumulus clouds, darn those. Those cumulus clouds give us that snow. Congratulations, Leslie. You got free shipping. Wow, I need to start with some water right off the bat. Right off the bat, it sounds like. I sure do. Tongue twisted. Here we go. I just got, all right, congratulations, Leslie. And if you don't buy anything today, Leslie, you can opt to give that to somebody else. So that one's the first one to go in the bag. Congratulations, Leslie. Well, let's just start it off. No list. A lot of you may have seen some video and a little bit from last week about these items, but nothing real specific. So let's just kick it off here. Hello, Heidi. Welcome in, Heidi. Good to see you. You made it to the opening. Yeah. So this sweet little amber nugget necklace is the first item coming up. Really nice variety of polished, almost pebbles. I just call them small nuggets. They do have a nice threaded clasp there. The length on those is 17 inches. So you can see pretty good length on that. 9 grams, so pretty lightweight. And the starting bid on those is $44. Hello, Angelica. Welcome in. $44 on those lovely amber beads. Got some honey, some butterscotch, almost some egg yolky there, into the cognac. And you may have noticed, did I do that right off the bat? I sure did. Started off with a, hello, can you go? Started off with one of those double-digit numbers. The starting bid on that one is $44, which makes that a how low can you go? Means if nobody comes in at $44, pretty soon I'm going to drop that one to 33, and then maybe 22 or even 11. Holy moly. Where's Jen B to type in 11 right now and get disqualified? Hello, Terry Cover. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Terry. All right, there we go. You may see it in the chat before you hear me say it. The price has dropped to $33. Ooh, definitely didn't see it in my chat. Right there. Morning from the future, says Sandra McD. 57 from Down Under. Welcome in, Sandra. Good to see you. All right, I'm not seeing any action at 33. You know what that means. Dropping them. Whoa, say what? $22 for these amber beads? That great variety. These ones could make it as low as they can go. If no one's coming in at 22, you know what's going to happen. Hello, Geek for Glamour. Allison, I think. If I remember right, I don't always remember right, so hello, Geek for Glamour. Welcome in. All right. If you've been waiting, if you've had that 11 preloaded and you're ready to go, there you go. The price is now $11. I see Rhonda. Rhonda is in at 11. All right, if nobody comes back at 12 or better pretty darn quick, then we're going to call those sold to Rhonda at 11. Congratulations, Rhonda. You got those. Those went as low as they could go before going down. Sold to Rhonda. And I know you had asked on Monday, Rhonda. I don't know if you saw your tracking or not, but your package had already gone out. So there you go. All right. Oh, I didn't even put a price on these. Dang. These are really, really sweet. Great stones on these. You're welcome, Rhonda, and thank you. Okay, cool. Hello, Rena. Welcome in. Good to see you today, Rena. All right, these ones are also coming in today. Great turquoise, sterling silver earrings. Look at the stones. Look at the bezels and how they're framed. Wow. Wire wrapped, all those little buttons. Nice sterling screwbacks. For those of you who like screwbacks. Those ones are 7/8 of an inch. They weigh 10.7 grams, so, you know, over 5 grams each. Pretty good weight, but not surprising. And again, look at those stones. Holy moly, these would be awesome rings, honestly. They're fantastic earrings also. And darn, I got a really good price on these, so I'm gonna offer these for $45. And Leslie, I hope you're having a great day. Thank you again for being here. Just wanted to give you a special thank you because I do really appreciate you. So it's not always obvious, but I do a lot of lurking. So I am there to support a lot of other YouTubers in the numbers, but not always in the chat. All right, I don't see anybody in on those at $45. Let's put those down. Maybe bring those ones back around. And this was a pretty sweet little find. Still drinking my coffee. Very rare little Georgian foil back garnet seed pearl brooch. It's basically Georgian costume jewelry. They made foil backed garnet paste stones. And they set these, it's amazing the construction on these. They set them, this one's in pretty sad condition, but it is a couple hundred years old. The base metal on this is like a brass alloy or some kind of non-gold alloy, and then they plate it. It's like a really heavy, yeah, it is mourning jewelry. It probably had hair in there at some point, or it was made to hold hair and it never got hair in it. But yeah, as you can see, it's missing quite a few stones. The original clasp is still there, and the hinge mechanism is there as well. But that pin stem's gone, and a few of the stones are gone. I've seen pieces like this go either way. I've seen pieces like this get restored. I've seen pieces like this get used to restore other pieces. And, you know, for me, it's a 50-50. It's a 50-50 deal there. But if somebody's interested in that for either purpose, or just to collect it and keep it as it is 6.4 grams. It is 1 1/4 inches. Hello, Flocasso. Welcome in, Frank. Good to see you. Yeah, I think that was the case, Heidi. I don't think it ever had hair in it. So, you know what? Yeah, Leslie, I tested it. The base metal, it doesn't hold for any precious metal, and the heavy, super heavy plate on it tests as like 9 carat. It holds at 10 carat for 5 minutes. So, but you can actually see the wear. Look at how heavy it's like, almost like, was it pinchbeck that was, or rolled gold that's actually a mechanically applied layer of gold. Hello, Jen B, welcome in. Yeah, I think it's actually just a really heavily, well, I know it is, it's a really heavily plated piece, and the construction to me always amazes me, because you find old pieces like this in all different materials, gold filled with silver and gold, and some weird alloys, and then weird alloys that are actually gold. And yeah, I actually thought the whole thing was gold when I bought it. Just looking at it, I'm like, wow, it really looks like gold. But then when I tested that base layer, because it's exposed so well. It's able to get a good scratch on that base layer, and that went away immediately. Like, you know, hello, Shell Bell. Welcome in, Shell Bell. Well, enough's enough on that one. If somebody's interested, the price on that, 75 bucks. And, you know, just the price for those stones alone is well worth that, and then some. But again, that's to the right person. And it's definitely not something that I would want to melt. But I think they would probably pay gold-filled price on this one if it went to the scrapper. So if somebody's interested, there it is. It's probably just going to go into my repair / project tray, which I should do a video on someday, because that's got a bunch of cool pieces. A lot like that. A lot like that one. All right. Are they garnets? April, they're foil-backed glass. Yeah, they're like, what's the Czech voxel? Yeah, they're really good foil-backed paste. All right, this little sterling silver and smoky quartz ring was sitting in my kitchen for a while, waiting to get cleaned, because the only way for me to really get in there effectively was to steam it out. I steamed it out and it cleaned up pretty nicely. So that little ring is a size 7. Fits nicely. It's 2.3 grams and it's $17. It is sterling, nice little split shank on that. A nice little, nice smoky quartz in there. All right, I don't see any action at 17. Let's drop that one. Let's drop that one to 10. Are those real birds, Derek? Nope, they are birds on the TV. I was actually thinking about that right before I went on. I'm like, wow, the weather's nice enough. I could almost do a stream outside. So, all right, I'm dropping that to 10. If somebody wants to grab that for 10 bucks, that's the new price. All right, that one's going down. It sounds pleasant. Well, thanks, Derek. I'm glad you like it. And welcome in, man. Hope you're doing well. All right, that one's going down. Passola. And let me just drop this, because oh no, that's not that's not what I was looking for. I don't know what that means. There's no command for that. That would make a great stocking stuffer. It sure would. It sure would, Gina. I agree. Somebody's gonna get that in their stocking. All right, coming up next, ooh man, awesome amber flapper necklace. I can't believe how many of these I've been coming across lately. Hello, Bruce and Dennis. Welcome in, Bruce and Bruden's Treasure Chest. Good to see you guys. Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Thank you, Gina. Appreciate that. Yeah, and thank you again, Gina, for yesterday. Great, really great message, honestly. Oh, yeah, amber, pressed glass, flapper beads, 54 inches long, 101 grams. Yeah, these ones are serious. All right, those are pretty darn nice and really good condition too. So. Hello, Tanya. Welcome in. I was starting to wonder. Yeah, you should definitely go watch that. Yeah, definitely go watch that. And Gina, if you want to drop the link to that, feel free to do that as well. So, all right, those are 54 inches long, 101 grams, and hey, you know what? I scored a great deal on them, so those are only 45 bucks. A lot of times I sell things for prices that I would buy them for, and that's a price that I would buy them for. Yeah, you know, Shell Bell, my mom's not really a jewelry person either, so, but I think she was fascinated by going to Alameda with us and seeing the whole process. All right, $45 on those. Really nice. Pressed amber flapper beads. I don't see any action. So those are going down. Going into the little pile of bring it back later. All right, these are really fantastic. Non-jewelry people are weird. Funny, huh? No, Bruce, I cannot. Really, I can't. I can't at all. Yikes. Wow. All right, well, these are purple. Not sure if you can see much of that. Beautiful clip backs. Really nice costume earrings. I don't know, Leslie, Bruce, and Dennis. I don't know if the backs of these mean anything to you. The construction on those could be relevant. I just thought they were fantastic. I got them at a fantastic price. And the price I'm asking for those is 35 bucks. Again, nice dome on there. Great purple stones. And those great clip backs also. Come on, chat. Get back. Come on back, chat. All right, $35 on those. Never leave home without it, right, Shell Bell? That's something that Vanessa says. Vanessa Heron, who actually gave me this pillow right here. Thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, really nice quality on those. Derek. Yeah, sometimes I can get a little obnoxious at home. I can relate to you there. All right, I'm pulling the shipping price on those and dropping those to $28. So shipping price is $7. Just knocked $7 off the price. If you like those at 28, jump in on them. Otherwise, those are going to go down. Go down with the amber beads. Oh, right, Leslie? Well, you know how that works. It can be a great price, but that doesn't mean it's going to land. I will change the price there. 28. Gina says, I go out and decked out because that's how I roll. Bought a new fleece coat and I'm decorating it with holiday brooches. I'm sure that has something to do with it. I think I missed the before that, Shellbell. Oh yeah, never leave home without it, right? Oh, this is pretty darn sweet. This one, oh, this reminds me, I'm going to see Estelle this evening, and man, I dropped off a box of projects with Estelle on Friday, and they're all done. There was just one that I was hoping she could complete, and they're all done. So wow, and one has literally been, oh, I don't know, a year. It's probably been a year, maybe more. Yeah, maybe it's been longer since I bought those beads. Yeah, a year since I've been trying to find the right configuration for these amazing quartz beads. Elizabeth K, you're gonna be wow. Shell Bell, yeah, I can't wait to show you guys what comes back from Estelle. So a couple things, you know, like some Mikimoto pearls that needed to be restrung. A couple, you know, nice necklaces that just needed to be restrung. Some Russian amber beads that I had sold on Ruby Lane and they broke before I shipped them. Um, and so they're getting restrung before they ship. And the lady was, she's like, you know, gracious enough to wait for them to be restrung. So yeah, can't wait to get those, and can't wait to show you guys what comes back. Because here we go. These uranium glass and selenium glass beads, they do glow. Do we have Mr. Glowy here? I don't know if it'll work right now, but they are really nice. These are what brought up Estelle, because these do need to be restrung, in my opinion. The string that they're on is pretty stretched out, and it's wearing pretty thin. So I think safely to wear these, I would want to restring them. They're 16 inches long. $16 inches long, 25 grams, and those are 25 bucks. Pre-restringing, $25 on those. The clasp, they are costume jewelry, so that clasp is silver over brass and a little brass jump ring there. Yeah, totally. Oh wow, Jan B, congratulations! 1 year ago, you uploaded your first video. That's awesome. Oh man, they are yellow. Yes, they are. April, very yellow, and they glow. They glow orange with the selenium. I don't know if you can see if you can see that orange glow. So, yeah, they're pretty cool. All right, I don't see any action on those. Maybe those will head off to Estelle too and get proper restringing. Hello, Brian. Welcome in. Hope you're doing good today, Brian. Ooh. This ring is, man, the more I looked at this, the more I am impressed with it. Beautiful old sterling silver, lapis lazuli. It is lapis. Nice rich blue piece of lapis there. A great patina on that. Look at that. Look at the detail on that setting. Yeah, right, Jen? I love it too. Right, Tanya? Soda light. It's soda light. Where's the pyrite? Trust me, it's in there. All right, that is a size 8.5. It weighs 8.7 grams, and the price on that one is $85. It is a little big. That is more of an 8. I don't really have an 8.5. So it's gonna have to be a pinky ring for me. Great stone, and it is in really good condition. So I was impressed with that. And it has a great patina as well. $34 people, 28 thumbs up. Thank you, everybody. 29 thumbs up. Look at that. Thank you, everybody, for being here. All right, I don't see any action on that one. It's a great mounting. Yeah, Brian, I feel like this one's pretty old. You know, early 20th century. It's not marked. It does test as sterling. It could have been that the mark was on there at one point. It was resized at some point. But yeah, it's a great ring. And let's put that one down. We'll bring that one back around. Oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't do a giveaway for Reverso Priceo. Because that's what I was just thinking. I was looking at that going, 85? Geez, I could almost Reverso Priceo that. Hey, Derek, you might want to try the thing. You might want to try that, Derek. You had made a command that I was like, yeah, let's do it. I think that Nightbot's ready for that. Yeah, Derek, there you go. Oh, hold on there. Reverso Priceo time. That's right, sometimes the price isn't right. So you get a chance to change it. One lucky chat member will win a RP Reverso Priceo. Reverso Priceo and make, oh geez, it didn't get the whole message into the chat, but yeah, Reverso Priceo and make an $85 item. An $85 item of $58, or, well, that didn't quite work out, but make whoopee. Yes, I thought you'd like that, Derek. So yeah, make the $85 item $58. Just like that. RP Reverso Priceo. I'm doing it for this ring. We're doing Reverso Priceo, and we're gonna do a Reverso Priceo giveaway because we got 30 thumbs up going. So there you go. If somebody's into that ring for 58, just hit 58 in the chat and it'll be yours. I have to be good for the remainder of the year, right, Frank? Someone just banned Frank from the chat. I hear you, Frank, and thank you, Frank. All right, we're gonna do a Reverso Priceo giveaway. So not only is that item Reverso Priceoed, it's Reverso Priceo. So for Reverso Priceo, wow, that last one was a little bit too easy. This time, I think we're gonna have to go for, a type of bird. Let's go for a type of bird. Whoever guesses the type of bird that I have just written down here will earn an RP Reverso Priceo. Eagle, robin, parrot, condor, blue jay, kiwi, hawk, Stellar's eagle, cardinal, pigeon, robin, wren, raven, emu, vulture, seagull, griffin, finch. Tanya. Congratulations, Tanya. You got that one. You have won a Reverso Priceo, Tanya. Whoa. Tanya gets to Reverso Priceo any item here. If Tanya is the winning winner of an item, then she can turn a 50 into a 5. And that only works for the 10s and 1s column of the numbers there. So a 150 would be 105. 195 would be a 159, so on and so forth. And also, you know, something that's $25 could be 52 if you decided to go that direction. Speaking of which, check this out. This is a really nice sterling silver, early Mexican silver, handmade ring. It's adjustable. Just don't see this too often. It is marked inside. It's got a Tasco mark. I didn't recognize the maker. Almost looked like it said Santos. Could be a Santos piece. It does have an Eagle 2 stamped in there. And again, it is adjustable. It's sterling, holding this nice little polished, looks like a piece of polished agate. Very, very nice. Mid-century design. Kind of like a pre-hippie design. It is 5 grams. It's a size 8 and it's adjustable. And that one's starting at $52. $52 on that one. That one is pretty awesome. It'd be easy to change the stone as well. It would be, Derek. Totally. If you wanted to stick a different stone in there, bam. Be super easy. Thank you, Sandra. It's a beatnik ring. Yeah. Totally. Heidi. I had to go back and see what Heidi said when you were laughing, Tanya. Rigged. Lol. Oh, is it rigged because I changed the price, or is it rigged because Tanya won? All right, well, let's just do it. Let's go and see how this works out. I'm dropping the price to the original price of $50. That was the original price there. So you know how that goes. Tanya could take that price. Tanya could buy this for $50 and Reverso priceo it to $5. Say what? It could happen. It could not. Either way, $50 is the price on that. Tanya is getting it. Let's just see an RP in there, Tanya. Tanya is sticking that Reverso priceo straight in the bag. Gift it to Heidi, says Tanya. All right, Tanya. You got that. Tanya got that one for $5. Gifted to Heidi. Congratulations, Tanya and Heidi. Thank you very much for your participation. All right. Coming up next, some sweet garnet nuggets. Tanya, did you sell the man in the maze ring you made a while back? Oh. Really nice polished garnet nuggets, 74 grams, 35 inches long on those. Beautiful color. Beautiful color, and the starting price on those is $30. I can make that. Oh, shoot, Tanya. That would be awesome. I didn't even think about that. I didn't know you had the other one. Deborah. I see Deborah's in at 30. Right, Sandra? They do make nice nuggets. All right, Deborah's in at 30, looking for 32 or better pretty quick. Totally pomegranate. Let's call that one sold to Deborah in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Deborah. They were broken earrings. Ah, dang, that's awesome. Ooh. Get that price right. The birds are quite pleasant. Quite pleasant. Oh, this is a pretty special piece. This actually came from De Anza. I'm pretty stoked to, funny, I got it at De Anza from a lady that I usually buy from at Alameda. That's the first time I've seen her out at De Anza. And I tell you what, she threw us some really good deals at De Anza. So it was good to see her out there. Tanya got a great group of stuff from her too. I gotta run a few things, get a few things done, have an awesome sale. Maybe we'll still be on when I'm done. All right, Tanya, good luck out there. Yeah, I'm not in a hurry today, so I might still be on. Yeah, if not, I'll catch you later on. Good luck out there. I like the bird sound, says Brian. All right. Thanks, Brian. I like it too. So does Tim. Hi, Timmy. Timmy's in the house. Yay. Well, yeah. Good luck. Be safe out there, Tanya. Oh, hello, Tim. Hi. Hi. Oh, hi. It's Tim time. He knows how to demand the attention. The spot to go is right here. Yeah, so this, I actually got a De Anza, and I was pretty happy to find that. Don't see them very often. Sterling piece by Norsland. Let's see if I can get the mark there. By Norsland, which is a Coro Craft company. So really nice designs. A lot of them very Art Nouveau, arts and crafts, heavy George Jensen influence even on these pieces. But yeah, don't see them very often, and they're collectible because they're really nice. This one is 1 3/4 inch wide, so it's a pretty big. It's not a small piece, pretty big. Actually, make a great pendant as well. Jeez, stick that on a chain and wow. Hadn't even thought about that one. That would be a really nice pendant. But yeah, it is marked on there. It has the Sterling Norsland mark. And that one is 80 bucks. If you look at comps on these, 130 up to 280 is what you would expect on these. If I list it, I'll probably list it in the lower retail range, 130. In that area, but if you want it right here, right now, the price on that one is $80. Beautiful. Beautiful design on that. Nice dimensionality as well. And it does have that locking clasp. Ah, Timmy. He's happy. Hello, Ellen. Welcome in. Happy halfway day, beautiful peeps. Popping in to send everyone good holiday vibes and big hugs. Well, thank you, Ellen. Thanks for popping in here. All right, I don't see any action on that, but I don't mind holding that up there to look at it. It's pretty fantastic. Can I see the back again? Oh. Yeah, when I fetch it here, April. Wow, did I just fling that? That was weird. I flung my ring off and it knocked it out of my hand. Yes, you can see the back. April, let's see if I can get it to focus here. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's awesome, Sandra. I got gifted a car this week. Feeling pretty lucky. You sound pretty blessed, Sandra. That's awesome. April, no, it is Norsland. So it's a Coro Craft subsidiary. One of their other brands. Yeah, sorry, I'm not getting it to focus. I want to focus on that very well. Maybe if I move the pin stem out of the way. Aw, Timmy's my new brooch, yes. Hello, Eldine. Welcome in, Eldine. It is just, there we go. I'm having to look, am I on my old phone here? Because I feel like I'm having the same focus issues. Yep, there you go. So it's Norsland. And like I was saying, if you look up comps on these, retail is going to be, you know, 130 to 280. I don't even know if I didn't see any that were actually for sale currently. So that one's going down. Yeah. Says, give me some crunchy snacks, Dad, and then bring it back around. Oh, man. One thing I didn't get to show you guys was a pretty fantastic restock of sterling box chains. Sterling box chains, a couple flat chains, but mostly sterling box chains, about 60. Well, actually about 70 sterling box chains, varying from 16-inch to a couple of them are 32-inch. So if anybody needs box chains, sterling box chains, I was just gonna go for $2 an inch on these, and if you put together a couple, you know, I'll give you a deal on those. So if anybody has a specific length of sterling box chain, you can see kind of the variety here. In the 15, 16-inch range, there are a few, looks like maybe 18 into the 20s, 24s, and a couple that get all the way, oh, excuse the armpit there, a couple that get all the way up into the 30, 32 range. So yeah, if you have a specific length box chain you are looking for, hit me up because I can sell those. Oh man, that was on its way to get melted. So And I bought it from the guy that saved it from getting melted, so I paid for it. But I also wanted to restock chains. I was just saying earlier in the week, man, I could use a bunch of good sterling box chains. And there you go, good sterling box chains, all sorted and on a hank. Oh, all right, Timmy. I sold some broken gold jewelry back in 2008 for melt. It paid the bills, man, Ellen. It does. It sure does. Oh, speaking of which, I am gonna have to pop out for a second here at one point. Don't want to forget about that because I do have some scrap going off to. It's actually going to San Francisco to get the get the gun on it, the electronic gun. Oh man, this right here, this one might be going off too to get a little repair on the shank. It is sterling silver, beautiful original Art Nouveau setting on this, gorgeous. This looks like some sort of sodalite or agate. Really beautiful, beautiful blue stone. But it is split on the back. So, and luckily the design is such that this can be opened up and resized very easily. So, I would say for sure. That are there. Man, and it's been that, honestly, it's been like that as long as I can remember. Fabulous, especially the silver. Well, both. The big, beautiful silver pieces that get melted, get stomped on and flattened down and melted. It's amazing. And then the antique gold that gets melted as well. Some of it's, well, some of it's just lost. Once it's gone, it's gone. I heard an interesting twist on that. I'm not even sure I want to repeat that one. So, wow, haven't heard that one before. Silver went over 60, and it's still rising. I'm now holding silver jewelry unless someone willing to pay over melt at this point. Yeah. Yep, for sure. Well, I was just talking to a dealer at Alameda, because I know she has, thousands of pieces in her inventory, and I asked her, I'm like, have you gone back through? And she prices, she has tags on everything. And she prices everything. And I asked her, I'm like, have you gone back through all your gold and changed your prices? And she's like, yeah, I've gone through most of what. She's like, I think I've gone through everything. She's like, but I also had to put up signs on my cases. And she had little signs that said, prices on tags may be subject to change due to current increase in metal values. So that's a real part of that's a part of the reality. So just give me one minute here. I am going to start this one at 85. So if somebody's interested and you don't mind getting it repaired for whatever your local repair person does it for, easy repair and really easy resize. It is a size 4 right now. That's why I say it. It's 6 grams, and I had 130 on the bag, but starting bid on that one's going to be 85. I will be back in less than a minute. Slow, slow, slow. All right, thank you, everybody. Just wanted to make sure that I got that on the train before it left. 99% of gold artifacts in museums are fake replicas. The amount of ancient gold that was looted and melted is amazing. Oh, yeah. Yep. Well, I could imagine for many reasons why that ancient gold was melted. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, gotta crowd it today. All right, get right in there. Yeah, a lot of different reasons why that gold was melted, so. Yeah, Flocasso. I just liquidated a pile of my stacked silver bullion. Crazy prices. I forgot how. Yeah, it sounds like our gold reserves may be getting revalued if they haven't already. I don't watch that too close, but I heard how if we revalued our gold that we have at current market values, geez, it went from, I don't know, 70 something to 400 something billion, or I don't know if those are the numbers, but it was something astronomical. I'm like, what? Yeah, we should revalue our gold deposits. Oh, this is fantastic. Antique Swedish silver. Wow. I feel like is there something on my camera? Let's see if that helps a little bit. I just bought 4 pounds of scrap silver to fix up. Most of it is wearable. I was gonna try to sell. You just melt and reuse. Yeah, well, I know that for artists, that's just how it goes. So yeah, this is beautiful, antique, Swedish. It is hallmarked right here on that clasp. Very easy to overlook. Tiny little hallmarks like on there, but it has a little S in a cartouche, and I think it's 3 or 4 crowns, as well as 800 or 880, something like that. Really, really nicely made, and great back on this. Love that C clasp. I didn't straighten that out. I just left it. It was kind of torqued. Kind of left it how it was. Nice tube hinge on it. And great detail. It's a little over an inch. Safe refinery content. Yeah, that would. Me too, Frank. I'd like to see that. Melt it down, bar it up, turn it into sheets or wire or whatever the process is there. That'd be awesome to see. Yeah, and congratulations on a year into YouTube, Jen. I know I know what it's like. So there you go. That one is antique Swedish 800 silver, 1 inch, 2.3 grams, and the price on that one, let's just go Reverso priceo. Retail on this would be 95, 125. I could see some dealers asking far more than that even, but I actually got it for a great deal, and I'm gonna offer that one for $59. Condition's pretty darn good. It looks like one of those petals right there. Yeah, it's a little dented up. Excellent patina on that one. Really nice patina. And again, the back on that one is really cool. I like that kind of bullseye design. Adds a lot of structural integrity to that sheet on the back. All right, I don't see any action on that one. Wow, it would make a fabulous ring, Jen. You know what? You know, jewelry purists, historians might say, don't touch it. And in a lot of cases, I would agree. But in some cases, you know, if a piece gets to be, if it gets to be changed, altered, and then enjoyed, why not? I think that's a great process. Speaking of great processes, man, just making these must be so much fun. Really gorgeous sterling silver enamel earrings. Remind me a lot of Laffy, G. Laffy. I think it's Graziella Laffy from Peru. And these ones are from Peru as well. So very much Laffy inspired, I would say. We're from that school of artisans working in that style. Great design, great colors, sterling and enamel, a timeless combination. Precious metals and enamel are just great. These ones are 11 grams, so about 5.5 grams each. The condition is excellent. Look at that enamel. You know, considering where these were, if you watch the short little video that I got, these were just sitting, like they had been in a laundry basket or something, had been dumped out on a table. So the pile of stuff they were sitting in, the fact that they're in such good condition, I was pleasantly surprised. And they hang 2 inches, pretty good drop on those. They're 1.25 inch wide, and they're 11 grams. Yeah, 5.5 grams each. The price on those is $65. SB 65. Yeah, $65 on those. Frank, that's awesome. I was so glad that you found the right drop for that, because I mean, as you know, that sat in my office for a long time. Apologies. I have to be in and out. No need to apologize. I'll apologize. Geek for glamour. We all do what we can do. You especially don't have to apologize to me, because I do a whole lot of lurking and watching without actually getting in the chat. And a lot of times I say hi in the chat, and then something happens and I go off and do it, and I forgot that I had said hi, and I come back 10 minutes later and I hadn't said hi to people that had said hi back, or people that had said hi that I had missed. And man, so no need to apologize to me. All right, $65 on that. I don't see any action. Those are going down. Thank you, birdies. Keeping it nice and peaceful. Is the enamel popular? Yeah, Brian. I think it's pretty popular, but I'm also very partial to the enamel. I spent only trying to find the right drop. Then you charge for the necklace, only to find this right piece on my broken silver pile. Yeah, sometimes the journey's like that. Flocasso. Man, I think that's a common analogy for life. How sometimes we can go searching far and wide for something that we already have right in front of us. Maybe in our pocket or on our shelf or whatever it may be. Hello, Break the Cycle. Welcome in. Good to see you, Break the Cycle. All right, this, speaking of sterling and enamel, bam, this great sterling enamel brooch. Cool design. Be a great pendant. I mean, I actually think it's a pendant that can be a brooch, but clearly designed as a brooch. It weighs 14 grams. It's 2¼ inches. And the price on that one is $46. It is nice and heavy. Look at how heavy gauge that silver is. And really clean enamel. It does have a little bit of abrasion on the surface there. Not too surprising, but very cool design. And I tell you what, if somebody buys this, if you buy that at 46, I'll throw in one of those box chains as well. So probably like a 24-inch box chain, something to put it like about there. So there you go, 46. That's the price. And it does have a nice safety catch on the back there. Marked Mexico 925. Right, I'm not seeing any action, and that one's not going down any. That one's going down. Not going down in price, going down into the pile of nope. All right. If you saw the short, if you saw a little bit of the pile of garnets, holy moly. Got blessed with a bunch of really nice garnet necklaces, some of the pebbles. I think I got 5 or 6 strands. Some of the pebbles, some of the rope clusters like this. This one, man, when you talk about pomegranate, look at the shape of the beads on this one. Like, holy moly. They really do look like little pomegranate seeds all clustered up there. It looks delicious. And this one, I actually thought this was in poor condition when I bought it because it had a big frayed string on it. I'm like, oh man, what a bummer. And as it turns out, it was just a frayed string that was stuck in, that was kind of woven in the beads, like a random piece of frayed string. So I pulled it out and went, oh, wow, wow, that's fantastic. So really stoked on that. It is in very good condition. It is really heavy, 123 grams. It's 24 inches long, so just barely get it on my head over my beanie. Red on red, that works okay. Oh, I remember that, Jen. I do, I remember that one. That was awesome. I'm not even looking at the bags. Let's see, 24-inch, 123 grams. The price on this one's 50 bucks. $50 on that one. Whew. Man, I love the feel on that. Nice clusters. Looks like how many that was like a whole pomegranate's worth of seeds that went into making that one. Nice. picking up the color. Nice, getting a little bit of that sun from outside and some of that light and some of that warm light. All right, I'm not seeing any action on that one. That one's going down. Down it goes. Oh, man. I was super stoked on this one. Wish it would have been a little bit bigger. It does look nice as a pinky ring. I wouldn't mind. I could wear it as a pinky ring. Dig that file work and stamp work. All handmade. The cool thing about this ring is the inside. It is sterling. It is super wide. It's a size 8. Check out the inside of that. The stamping on the inside is incredible. Come on, camera. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. All right, the stamping on the inside, there's the signature, and then that stamp work. Really incredible. Great piece. It's awesome. I got it at a great price, so I can offer it for a great price. If you like it, if a size 8 works for you, the price is 45 bucks. And man, I tell you what, if that was a 10 or a 9.5, I would be making that one work, because that's just a fantastic, fantastic design. $50 on that beauty. Did I put 50? This price was supposed to be 45 on that. What the heck? Get that out of the chat. Don't listen to that guy. 45 was the price on that one. Sorry about that. And I am seeing crickets in the chat. 34 people still here. All right, 34 people, 43 thumbs up. Dang, we're almost at 45. 43, 45, 44. All right, almost at 50 thumbs up. We will do another giveaway at 50 thumbs up. 50 was for Garnets. Did I miss that? All right, Sandra, I see you. Let me make sure I get the right one here. Thank you, Sandra. Let's just get that marked. Sold 50 Garnets. Thank you, Sandra. And the ring is going down. That's a great price on that one. I'm definitely not dropping that. I don't mind bringing that one back around. I meant the 50 in your chat. Oh, the 50 was for the Garnet, Sandra. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Sandra. You're answering my question, and I'm marking you sold. There we go. Congrats, Sandra. Well, congrats for the heads up on that, Sandra. Thank you very much. That was a perfect spot. You know, I agree, Flocasso. The only problem is I don't wear it enough with it sitting right there. I was just thinking about that. Oh, don't be sorry, Sandra. Yeah, thank you for communicating across the board there. Appreciate that. All right, this pendant, man, I don't know what this center stone is, but it is fabulous. The whole pendant is fabulous. Look at the faceting on that stone. Those great colors. That great little like raven's wing purple flat pearl in there. What a cool shaped pearl right there. Oh, thank you, Fanatic Jeans. Yeah, I like having that as a creative outlet. Great garnets on there. Nice heavy one, a big old bale. Substantial. It's not a little one. It's 2.25 inches. It weighs 30 grams. And the price on that one is $45. Really good condition. That stone's not really nice. Dig the walk. Oh, hello, Kelly. Welcome in, Kelly. Dig the facets on that. And just a reminder, anybody who is watching the playback on this, if you see something that did not sell and you're interested, feel free to reach out to me right here. It's 45 now. I have garnets. All right, now you're gonna clarify. You want the garnets for 45. All right, Sandra, I see ya. I think I can do that. You want that, and it has garnets in it. Now it's making sense. Wow, I am on slow mode today. Holy moly! I think I need to get myself some more coffee. All right, Sandra, I'm pretty sure you're bidding on this one. Yep, the one in your hand, and you're gonna get that one for 45, Sandra. Holy cow. All right, Sandra. It's a good thing I have a carpet down here. Jeez. That one is sold to you at 45. Thank you, Sandra, and congratulations. Wow. Now you have the garnet, and that one's going in the bag. I figured, Sandra, I'll build a box for you. Build a little box. All right, this ring right here, really fantastic sterling silver, old green turquoise. I really like the way this was made. Great Thunderbird on the side here. Great, really nice cross. And that old green turquoise, the way it was mosaic set in there, all framed in with silver. Really, really awesome. Obviously heavily abraded, heavy wear across the entire ring. But to a lot of people, it might not make sense. To me, I absolutely love it. Really great piece. So you can see it for what it is. All right there, it's a size 7. It weighs 8.7 grams. And the price on that one is 75. Great, again, that awesome Thunderbird. Those individually treated and set stones that have had, what do we say, 50,000 miles, 100,000 miles put on them? Really, really fantastic. And then that cross. It's like, it almost looks like a sun face in the center of that. Very, very cool. All right, I don't see any action on that. That one's going down. Going down. Oh, another really, oh, that was a cool ring. Really special ring. I saw some cufflinks that were through there, but they're a couple bags back. Some really cool Chinese silver enamel cufflinks that I got. Right, this ring, I don't know what this stone is. You guys, anyone have any idea? Looks to me like a type of art glass, but could be a natural stone, some sort of dyed stone. Cool. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I really like the setting on this, honestly. That's why I bought it. I thought the setting on this was fantastic. Reminds me of some of the Art Deco enamel bubble necklaces that used to be out there in the world. Don't really see many of them anymore. It's a size 8. It's 2.5 grams. And the price on that one is $30. Size 8. Yeah. Fits nicely. Pretty comfortable there. And the price, oh, did I get the price in the chat there? The price on that one is $30. Starting bid of 30. Right, Elizabeth? No idea what that stone is, but it's beautiful. Yeah, I thought the stone was really cool, and like I said, I thought the setting was fantastic. All right, no one in at 30. How about if we dug that down a little bit? We're gonna drop that one to 23. Dropping that one to 23, taking the price of shipping off. So if you liked it at 30, but you didn't want to pay that shipping, now you can get it for 23. Knocking that price of shipping off of there. Fit. I wish it fit right, Kelly. Man. Call it dragon scale and charge double, right, Heidi? I like it. All right. It is fantastic. Really great setting there. So if somebody sees that and likes it, Deborah Karlborg, I see you, likes it. All right, Deborah. You got that. Sold to Deborah at 23. Thank you, Deborah, and congratulations. Dragon scale. Ah, shoot. The old dragon's breath. Man, I tell you, there's an estate that came around a few months ago that I got some cool pieces from, and it's a sort of a living estate. The lady is coming back tomorrow with more of her collection. So some pretty notable pieces came out of that collection before. So it'll be interesting to see what she's decided she's going to part with this time. So, break the cycle. Thank you, Break the Cycle. I thought it was pretty exceptional. So thank you. All right, this you may have seen last week. That was last Thursday. After dropping the shipping off, I hit up the local shop and didn't really find a whole lot in the shop. But what I did find was a friend who was shopping, who had said they had just got a great necklace that they thought I would want to look at. I'm like, all right. So yeah, I looked at it. I bought it. It's awesome. It's sterling silver vermeil. It's fantastic. It is a twisted, braided sterling torque, like of epic proportions. Oh, chopped. I agree, Frank. Yeah, I'm very, very grateful. I feel very blessed. So, imagine getting to see all the stuff y'all put, y'all out in California see. Well, I think that I feel like that about the Midwest and um, the East Coast and England, and yeah, it seems like everywhere has cool stuff. It's just a different. It just depends on the variety of stuff that comes around. The stuff here definitely feels regional in parts of the state, and then like the San Francisco every area, it's really cool because yeah, there's a little bit of everything. Got the sweet celluloid box and pottery vase. Hello, Hannah. The box is perfect fit for my antique ring. Awesome. That's awesome, Hannah. Good to hear that. Yeah, I do have more boxes and stuff that I can bring. I can bring back around. Maybe bring those out for the next Knick Knack Patty Whack sale with Tanya. Huh? So this, it's just awesome. The vermeil on it is in really good condition. You can see some wearing down to the silver, but for the most part, it's in very good condition. I gave it a light cleaning. I didn't polish it. You can kind of see how those end caps are styled there. It is heavy. It's 164 grams. You know, and as you know, a lot of us out in the field are paying $3, $4 a gram, which is making pieces like this. That's why this was going off to the scrapper. Because my friend was thinking, you know, no one's going to want to pay what this is in melt value. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute. I think actually, you know, we might be able to give that one a home. So here we go. It is 164 grams. It's a great design. I feel like you could wear this one. You could even turn that one around. It's heavy enough that if you wanted it like that, you could wear it like that. And the cool thing is, it's so well made, even with that big gap in there, it stays on nicely. It's like, bam. Should make little headphones like that. So it is what it is. It's 164 grams. You do not have to pay $3 a gram here, which would actually be a great price. Hello, Heart Candy. Welcome in, Heart Candy. Just a tad over $2 a gram. I'm only asking $3.50 for this. Again, it is 164 grams. It's the presence of it is absolutely magnificent. Those end caps, ooh, are super, super nice. It is marked sterling, and it's also marked, I think it was HB or HK. Brian, could be a big earring. You know, if you had strong ears, Brian, absolutely, or we don't need to go there. But yeah, it's a fabulous, fabulous collar. Right? That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Pretty darn fabulous. And $3.50 is the price. If somebody's interested, it will be here. It is 15 and a half inches, Heart Candy. Yeah, 164 grams and 15 and a half inches. And that's just giving it a nice round circle in there. So there we go. All right, this, always on the lookout for really nice sterling chains. And this one, really nicely made, handmade, hand soldered A couple of the links have a little twist in them, but really cool. Really cool link on that one. It is 20 inches long. It weighs 3.8 grams. And the price on that one is $40. So 20 inches, and the starting bid is 40 bucks. If you've been looking for a chain with a link like that, and 20 inches is about the length you've been looking for, then hop on that. That's a great deal. Good deal, right, Brian? I agree. I agree. If I had the right pendant waiting for that one, I'd be stoked, because that's not an easy one to find. Thanks for my extender, Elizabeth K. Yeah, and thanks for my great quartz necklace, Elizabeth K. Make a charm necklace, totally, Heidi. Be a great one. Great one for a charm necklace. All right, all right, Deborah. I was gonna say, I don't see anyone in. Here we go. Sold to Deborah at 40. And Deb, I was just about to drop the price on that one to 35, so you're gonna get that one for 35. So thank you, Deb. All right, these Chinese silver and enamel cufflinks, really beautiful. Rarely do I find cufflinks that I see that look like they were designed for women. So these ones, very much a nice floral pattern. I say designed for women, but I like them. I think they're fantastic. Oh, got some Sharpie going. Yeah, really nice Cloisonne flowers. I don't know what kind of flowers those are, but man, I'd like to have some of those around. So pretty awesome. With great enamel backs. In really good condition. The enamel's perfect. And there you go. You can see they are marked. Simply marked silver on there. They test pretty high, sterling or better. Pretty red streak on those. And yeah, really, really good condition. They weigh 11 grams. The face on those is 3/4 of an inch by 5/8 of an inch. And the price on those is $45. Great deal for silver and enamel cufflinks, let alone some that are so unique and in such great condition. Really, really nice. I wonder if I can use as buttons. Heart candy, I see it all the time, yeah. Because they basically have the same back as a button, so. And I think that a lot of cufflinks and shirt, studs are used as an impromptu button. All right, I see a heart candy. Great buttonhole decorations, heart candy. Right, Sandra? All right, those are sold to heart candy at 45. Thank you, heart candy, and congratulations. 52 thumbs up. Well, you know what that means, everybody. Thank you, heart candy. And it is time for another giveaway. Another giveaway for Did I say I was going to do another Reverso priceo? I think I did. We're going to do another Reverso priceo here. This could get painful. I'm looking at this group of items that comes up. Oh, please Reverso priceo the 48 into an 84. Don't turn the 60 into a 6. I'm just kidding. Whatever happens, happens. That's how it goes here. No risk, no reward. We are looking for a number between 1 and 50. Go for it. Pick a number between 1 and 50 to see who gets the next Reverso priceo. 350 to 35, right? I'm seeing the numbers flying by here. Whoa. All right. 25, 30, 40, 44. Ooh, 244s back to back. Somebody's on the same. Was that Elizabeth K? I do believe Elizabeth K was the first one in with 46. Congratulations, Elizabeth K. Let me just scroll back real fast. Make sure that I didn't miss anybody because there were a couple hop, skips, and jumps. I do believe Elizabeth K has won the second Reverso priceo of the day. It is Elizabeth K officially. Elizabeth K R P. All right, Elizabeth K, you have earned a Reverso priceo. Coming up on this next group of items, it could get dangerous. I don't know. Let's just see. Let us just see. Elizabeth, are you scheduled for today? When I went in for my stream, I couldn't find you, and I couldn't even find my own video. I had to change it to actually have a trailer. So cool. Well, when I go on break, I'll set up auto raid to come hit you. And if we wrap up before you're done, then we'll be raiding you. So, but I don't know. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be on today, so I might just put you on the TV and watch from the sidelines. All right, this beautiful vermeil chain, it is sterling with a gold plate, gold wash, gold gilt, call it what you want. It's sterling, but it's gold in color. Really unusual link on this. Like an alternating snowflake link or something. And it's 30 inches long. Oh, dang, I must have written the wrong price on the bag. It's 30 inches long. It's 3.5 grams, and the price on that one's $27. $27 on that, dang. I was just looking at a piece recently thinking, man, I could use a great vermeil chain for that. Heart candy, I see it in at 27. All right, I don't see anybody else hopping on that one, Heart Candy, so let's just call that one sold to Heart Candy at 27. Congratulations, Heart Candy, and thank you very much. Elizabeth K wasn't going to Reverso priceo that one. Right, Elizabeth K? Awesome, Heart Candy, thank you. Okay, these ones right here, honestly, I should Reverso priceo before I even start them, but I'm not gonna. I got a great deal on them. The guy that I bought these from, I put together a nice little group and got a good fair deal, so I can pass these along, make a couple bucks on them, and offer you a great deal as well. Gorgeous. Basically a variation of the lovebird theme. I call them the lovebirds of Jalisco. I don't know if I just invented that or if I heard that at some point, but that's what, I'm pretty sure that's what they are. I think it's Jalisco, where the lovebird story originated. But really beautiful. A lot of bang for the buck on these ones. They are sheets here. They are marked Mexico 925. Nice, early. Probably 40s on these. They could be 30s. It feels to me like the 30s version of these were a little bit heavier, but you know, different artists, different techniques. All just guesses. Again, I feel like I'm reverso priceoing these to begin with. 7.3 grams total, nice lightweight. A big size on these. They're 1 7/8 inch long, almost 2 inches is the total drop on those. Fantastic design. And $48 on those. Stop talking, Doug, and just get that price in there. 48 bucks. You could marry those to the Scandinavian brooch. Oh yeah. Yep, very, very similar in feel. That great patina on these. And nice wearable weight too. For such a big drop. And again, early Mexican silver, pre-eagle assay, in very good condition. And $48 is a great price. I really hesitate to move. Hello, Painted Pony. Welcome in, Painted Pony. I have a package that's sitting here going out for Painted Pony. I hope you're doing well. All right, 48 on those. Yeah, they're staying. If somebody's watching the playback and you see those and you like them, let me know. Hey, lovebird earrings, 48, I like them. Please, can I have them? Okay. Divine Vintage and Antiques, $3.50 for the torque. Okay. Welcome in, Divine Vintage and Antiques. I may know you by another name, Divine Vintage and Antiques, but just in case, make sure that you're registered. Hit that jot form. Hit that form that is in the registration there, or pinned in the chat there, and just fill that out real quick. And that way I know at least who you are. So, Joanna. All right, or you can always send me an email too. I was supposed to drop that one in there earlier. Anyway, so here we go. ravenschest33@gmail.com is the best place to reach me. So, and let me get that one marked sold. Oh, okay, I got it. Perfect. Victorian book chain. All right, cool. All right, you got that one. Thank you very much. Divine Vintage Antiques, 3151. I'm getting used to all the new handles. Yeah, thank you. That's a great pickup. You're going to be stoked on it. Yeah. Thank you for helping it keep it out in the world in one piece as intended. All right, these right here, man, oh man, I love. Well, thank you for that. I love that. Nothing like having someone say they love it. Yay! Mission accomplished. Pew. Yippee! Okay, I love these beads. Italian glass beads with, I don't know what do we call that color of blue? I'm not really sure what to call that one. It feels very 1950s. I feel like I'd see that on a 1950s car. Really, really awesome. I love the flattened discs and all that aventurine gold swirl inside there. Really nice color, really nice light play. April Robin Egg Blue. All right, thank you. I knew it was there. Right there. Thank you for that, April. Robin Egg Blue. Really great brass caps on those with the brass barrel clasp. It looks like these may have been restrung at some point. Got a little bit of string hanging out there, which I don't know, that could be a price tag or it could be strung on those. Well, didn't really matter. Bottom for the beads, they're 18 inches long. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 beads on that. And the price on these is $64. They're fabulous. $18 inches, April. 18 inches total length on that. And again, those flattened. I like those flattened discs. Really hard to find those. Oops, just heard. That's all right, April. I'd rather have to say it twice than have someone not know the information. So there you go, $64 on those. They are 18 inches long. And they're in very good condition. This price is based on my thinking that I may have to have them restrung. So, and dang, the price has gone up for that too. So, just so you know. All right, those are going down. $64 going down. I might bring those back around. I might bring those back around and drop them. We'll see. This, pretty happy to see this one. Pretty exceptional. Exceptional little sterling silver and enamel butterfly. This one is by Axel Holmsen. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, I didn't get that. Didn't get that last one entered in the chat. Well, that's all right. So yeah, beautiful little sterling silver and enamel butterfly by Axel Holmsen. Hello, camera. All right, there we go. You can see the hallmarks on there. In really good condition. The enamel's perfect. Where did my loopski go? Oh, I think that was one of the things that hit the floor earlier. Yeah, the enamel's perfect. It's 1 3/8 inch. Yum, April says. Yeah, it is beautiful, Brian. It is what it is. It's 1 3/8 inch. It's 4.2 grams, and the price on that one is only $45. Again, I got a great price on it. Happy to offer it for a great price as well. And I see April is in at 45. I'm not surprised. April, you have a fantastic butterfly collection and great taste in that as well. Dang, did I just see a little... I feel like I just saw a little nick in that. I don't know if you can see that, April. Like there was a little nick right there. Well, without my loop, I cannot really tell, but I'll take a closer look at that when I find my loop, April. Let's call that one sold to April at 45. Any frogs? No frogs. Yeah. I may have been imagining that. Okay. It looks good. Sold to April at 45. Congratulations, April, and thank you very much. Any frogs? Oh, no frogs, but I do have the Zara turtle around here somewhere. And I didn't prep that one, so that might still be in the light box. I received my items today. Wow, the 18 karat and glass beads were massive and awesome. I just wanted to stare at it all day. Thank you, Draft Horse Diva. Yeah, I thought that was an awesome necklace as well. That makes sense why they put that 18 karat white gold and diamond clasp. So yeah, I'll have to look in the light box because I don't think that got. Well, no, it's not in my prepped pile here. So. Darn it. Speaking of which, that's in the pile, didn't get tested. A couple rings in here that I'm not sure if they're sterling or not. They didn't get tested, so they'll just come back. This right here, absolutely sterling. Another piece. Sometimes pieces are simply amazing. And this, kind of like the early the Thunderbird turquoise ring, simply amazing. Yeah, and thank you for sharing that, Draft Horse Diva. Yeah, I actually got goosebumps thinking about that. Like, wow. I thought it was fabulous too, so the thought of you opening it and having that same feeling, it's very heartwarming, so thank you. All right, this one, simply amazing. That's all I can say. It's a size 8. Man, I wish it was a 10. Great feel on it. It has a lot of surface wear. This blew my mind. Yeah, right? Yeah, and I don't know, that, you may find out, Draft Horse Diva, that's somebody. That could have been thousands of dollars in an artist's studio. Or it could have come out of Italy. But you see when you look at the beads and the overall presence of it, you see why it got that finishing treatment. But again, this is simply fantastic. I think this is Charlewhite. Not exactly sure about that. What is going on, camera? It's looking for something in the background. Is it the Santa Cruz that's grabbing it? Grabbing the focus? I believe it's Charlewhite. Very simple, flush mounted. It's a size 8. It is marked sterling inside with the initials. I think it's HT or HL. It's 11.8 grams, and the price on that one is $75. One of those pieces where very simple looking, but very heavy presence. Like I said, it's simply amazing. And yeah, it has been loved. It has been appreciated. That flush setting has done a good job of protecting the stone, but there is abrasion on it. So, and it does have a little bit of iridescence to it. All right, going down. Going down, coming back. Here we go. This one's just awesome. Captivating stone on this one, and expert silver work. This one's a size 8. Oh no, this one's 8 grams. This one's a size 11.5. But it fits pretty good on my middle finger. Which, geez, I think that's a 12. Yeah. So it's an 11.5 on the mandrel, but it'll fit 12, 12.5. Okay. Superb stone. Great setting. I mean, that stone, wow. I see they clearly started with the stone and built something around it. The starting bid on that one is $85. $85 on it, man. That stone will, it's got me captivated all day long. Look at the cut on that. Like a half cylinder. The color, the matrix. Just beautiful. Wow. And it is a big size. Ooh, that actually works good on that. On my first finger. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I'll tell you what. It's getting kind of quiet here. The birds are kind of putting me to sleep. It's time to spice things up a little bit with a Reverso priceo. Let's do it. Derek, are you still here? Here's your command, Derek. And here's your price. 85 no longer. Now it's 58. April, it's large. It's an 11.5. 11.5 to 12.5. Because it is a little bit out around there, and yeah, it goes 11.5 on the mandrel, but I wear a 12.5 on my middle finger, and that's it. And definitely resizable, but you'd want to pull that stone and do it all right. You can see it has been sized up at one point. It looks like it went up about 4 sizes. You can see that, but really beautiful. Honestly, the value in this, it's a great work of art, a really nicely crafted piece of jewelry. But the stone in this is just amazing. Really, really captivating. So there you go, 58. If somebody likes that, I will change the price on the bag. I'll Reverso priceo the bag, and that will be the price. 58. Super, super good price for that, man. All right, sterling silver and Larimar cross pendant. Maybe one of my favorite pieces. Let's see. I really like that Georgian. Really like the Georgian piece. This might be my favorite piece. Definitely from Dianza, and could be from the weekend as well. Just such a cool piece. Really nicely made. Great silver setting. Look at the back of that. You can flip that flips around, no biggie. That'll be just fine. It's a fantastic piece of Larimar. Holy moly. Great piece. It is 2 inches by 1.25 inches. It weighs 19.5 grams, and the price on that one is $95. $95 on that one. And bam, that piece of Larimar is Fantastic. 710. Welcome in, 710. Good to see you. I see Gina. Gina's in at 95. Thank you, Gina. Well, we would be looking for 100 or better pretty quick. Otherwise, we'll be calling that one for Gina. And you know, Gina, I'm not going to wait around because I'd like you to have that one sold to Gina at 95. Congratulations, Gina, and thank you. Thank you very much. I couldn't think of someone that will wear it better. Right, 710. Good to see you, man. All right. This, I was pretty stoked to see this as well. Great design on that. Sterling silver, amber. What a cool little amber cube. Locked in that sterling silver frame. It's on an 18-inch sterling box chain. Like, wait, I got a bunch of these. It's time to make pendants and chains. You know what's coming up, everybody. I dig that. What a great treatment for that amber cube. Total Borg cube. Right, Heidi? All right. The pendant is 1 1/4 inch by 3/4 of an inch. Total weight on that one is 9 grams. And did I just unpin that? Oh, no, it's still there. The price on that one's $45. $45 for that fantastic amber. Amber pendant. I really like the way they wrapped that, man. What a great design. Nice clean box chain on there. Now the camera's playing nice. All right. I don't see any action. $45. Right, Heidi? Simple, snug, just boom. Nicely crafted. Someone had a good hand there. April says, "Cool, I have one just like that." All right, well, if someone else needs one, $45 is the price. If you're watching the playback and you like that for $45, just let me know. No item number to reference today, but that one was 18 inches long, 18-inch chain, and that one was $45. Oh, yeah. Always a big fan of enamel. And I used to find nice Japanese enamel pieces like this pretty often. And I don't see them anymore. And it's kind of impressive, but it's not surprising because they're so fantastic. Beautifully foil backed flowers. These big convex brooches. Really nice presents. Really great look. This one is chrome. It's a silver plate. So basically a costume mounting and gorgeous enameled and counter enameled. That one, I got a great deal on that one. It's 2 1/4 inches, so pretty big size. I don't know if it would be offset as a pendant because that pin is a little bit on the top side there. Yeah, 2¼ inches by 1.75 inches. It's a big one. And the price on that one's 35 bucks. $35. It has been, geez, what, an hour since I took a drink. 11:44. What the heck? Been here for 2 hours? The time is flying. I started to say, I put on the birds, and Loki was the first one up there, like, oh hey, what's going on here? And he was all over the TV. I actually got a couple pictures. And when I was doing that, I was thinking, geez, that might be a great, it's not a bad set for a little pop-up. All right, 35 on that one. I'm just seeing crickets. I don't see anybody in. That one's going down. Bring it back around later. Oh, a couple more garnet ropes here. More pomegranate nuggets. Again, great color on those. Wow. In very good condition. The length on those is 34 inches. Total weight is 74 grams, so quite a bit lighter than that other big cluster strand. But still nice and weighty. And the price on those is $30. $30. Great color on these. These look like they have a little bit more purple in them. Could just be my angle. They are 34 inches long and 74 grams. And that's right, the price is $30 on those. All right, are those birds or are those crickets? I'm not seeing any action in the chat there. Nothing at 30. All right, should we drop them? Should we bring him? Should we put him down? Should we bring him back? Should we drop him? I'm gonna drop him. Reverso, priceo. I was waiting for you on that one, Elizabeth. I thought for sure you'd hop on that. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Bam, look at that. Sold to Elizabeth K for 03. Reverso priceoed. Bam. Way to get it, Elizabeth K. I'm like, Elizabeth K is either gone or she feels bad and she doesn't want to do that. I wanted to give everyone a chance, right? Well, I was waiting for it. You got that. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Ooh. All right, another cluster of garnets here. This one is a little bit bigger, a little bit more expensive. Thanks for waiting on that, Elizabeth. I kind of liked the suspense because I was thinking right away, oh man, I gotta win me one of those Reverso things, right? I got to be careful on my pricing. I didn't price my stuff today thinking Reverso priceo, so so there you go. 50 became 5 before, and what was that? 30 became 3. Congratulations, Elizabeth. All right, coming up next, This strand, these are nicely braided. Nice tight cluster on these, and a little bit smaller bead. Ooh, man. 25 inches long, so not super long on these. And the weight on those is 83 grams. So not super heavy, but great color. And the price on those is $50. $50 on those. And low retail on these. Well, I see these all over the place, so. But 75 would be a low retail on that. In great condition. I don't know how many carats of garnet that is, but that's a lot of garnet for 50 bucks. And it's a fairly wearable weight. So for that size, being that nice tight cluster with the smaller beads, they're not super heavy. So I can see actually wearing these and not having them be weighting you down. The next strand that I have, a little bit heavier. A little bit heavier on these. They're actually an inch shorter, but they're 20 grams. Let's see, 83 grams to 107. They're 24 grams heavier. So shorter, but heavier. Hello, Lucinda. Welcome in, Lucinda. Yeah, 107 grams on those. A little bit bigger beads. A little bit larger rope on that. And 24 inches, 107 grams, same price. 50 bucks on those as well. We're not selling our garnets by the gram today. So 50 on those and 50 on the last one as well. We could get a little bit silly here. You could get them both. If you want them both for 75, you can have them both for 75. Lucinda, think about that one. 2 for 75. You got them. Sold to Lucinda. Boom, just like that. Thank you, Lucinda. You got those 0 and 75, Lucinda. That was a buy one, get one free, Lucinda. And thank you. That I felt the same way, so thank you for that sentiment. All right, this bracelet, really nice. Actually bought this at Dianza, and Tanya and I had both thought the same thing. We saw this sitting in a jumbled pile of jewelry on a table, and it was sitting there kind of like that, and we thought, oh, that's too bad that bracelet's broken. It wasn't until I took the time to unwind it and look at it that I realized, oh, it's actually woven. It's intentionally woven. Really, I'm going to wear mine during the holidays and think my daughter gets the match one. Ah, Lucinda, that's awesome. That's perfect. Yay. Happy to hear that. So thanks for picking those up, Lucinda. But yeah, really great design. I did not polish it. I can just imagine if it was polished up, man, it would look like a silver ribbon. But really cool link on that. This one's interesting because it measures flat 7¼ inches. On the cone, it's a 6½. It only goes down to a 6.5 on the cone, but it fits on my 7 quite comfortably. So, wow, it's actually very comfortable. So, well, it fits great on my 7 actually because it doesn't come down over my knuckle. But I don't know if that'll work the same way for you. But really nice. It weighs 18 grams and less than $2 a gram. I'm only asking $35 on that one. Whoa, I just got kicked out. SB of 35 on that one. Okay. Up, Yippee, I see you in. All right, Yippee is in at 35. I see you, Yippee. I also see Heidi at 35. But I do have Yippee in first, Heidi, even though my bid came in later. So there you go. Great, great design. The clasp is even pretty styling too. So we would be looking for 37, Heidi. Oh, very cool. And hello, Yippee. Yeah, welcome in. Nice safety catch on that as well, safety clasp. So I see Heidi's in at 37. We do see Yippie's back at 40. And Heidi is out to Yippee. All right, thank you, Heidi. And thank you, Yippee. Let's mark that one sold to Yippee at 40. Congratulations, Yippee. And good to see you. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday so far. It is a beautiful day out here. Days like this make it very hard to be inside, as you might know. And when I do get out there, BIOA. Hey, when I do get out there, I'll try and get a little bit of footage so I can share some of that. Share some of that wonderfulness out there. All right, well, these are fantastic amethyst beads. Really nice Chinese, hand knotted, Chinese silver filigree clasp. Yeah, thanks, Lucinda. I'll try and get some more of that because that's something I really enjoy, and it's nice to be able to share that. So they are what they are, beautifully knotted on the purple string. There's been a little bit of stretching over time, so there's a little bit of a gap in between some of these beads. Not too unusual. The string is in pretty good condition still, so I'd say very wearable. It stopped snowing about an hour ago. I had to shovel a spot for my dog. Ah, you got a lucky dog, Heidi, to go out and not have to prance through the snow. They are 29.5 inches long. They weigh 64 grams, and the price on these is $85. And I did have a second strand of these, but they have been spoken for. So. Really beautiful, beautiful color on those and that great clasp. My snow guy will shovel for Angel. It gets so cold. Ah, jeez. Heart Candy, I see you in for 85. Thank you, Heart Candy. Be looking for 90 or better pretty quick. Otherwise, we'll call that one for Heart Candy. That reminds me of at Norma Jean's, the local coffee shop. She has a little dog that, little Little old dog. I don't know what kind of dog it is. Do you know what kind of dog that is, Tanya? Are you still around? It's very cute. It's like the little mascot, and it has like a doggy diaper because otherwise it'll go around and like lift its leg and pee on everything. All right. Thank you, Heart Candy. Sold to Heart Candy at 85. Wow, that was a lot of. I got them on her. She'd have peed on me already. I'm a speedy shopper, and she's a speed pooper when it's cold. Nice. Well, nice that she has a little spot shoveled and ready to go. So. Thank you, Heart Candy. Well, that was it for what I had prepped and ready to go for today. Let's see. I do have a couple more pieces right here. One that, beautiful piece that needs to either get sold here or get listed back in one of my shops because it's absolutely a fantastic piece, and I got to keep it out of the way of my buddy that comes by asking if I have stuff to scrap. If he saw that, he would be like, why are you saving that? Actually heard an interesting point made. I'm like, I'm not so sure I agree with it. It is absolutely true, but I'm not so sure it's justification for melting things. And the point was that if you have things that are borderline sellable or mediocre in the antique and vintage collectible market, by melting these items, you take them out of circulation and you increase rarity in the field. And I'm like, wow, man. I can't argue with the validity of the statement. Great dogs, but you have to be all in. Yeah, it's like a lot of things, Draft Horse Diva. A lot of things you have to be all in. But yeah, I thought that, I'm like, well, that is an absolutely valid point. Doesn't mean that I want to scrap pieces so that I can make the other pieces in that field more rare. But that being said, this Victorian 14 karat fob locket, all hand carved. This one is a hand carved intaglio, sardonyx, and inside it is a locket, probably meant for hair, kind of like that Georgian piece. It does have the frame and the window. It's really in remarkable condition. The fabrication on this is something else. If you look at this, they're actually little tiny screws. Little tiny screws that were used to screw that locket fob onto the bail. And a fantastic bail. And you can see that back panel, the plain panel, is a little piece of banded black and white onyx. Sardonyx. Man, the focus on this today is non-cooperational. It's beautiful. It's 14 karat. It's 13.5 grams. I have no idea what to value the gold weight at here because so much of the weight is that onyx and Lucinda. The inside, so the inside opens, and then this side is just open. As you can see, that is the piece of the little carnelian, or let's see. Oh yeah, it's pretty dark, but that's a carnelian carnelian intaglio. And the original frame and window are intact, Lucinda. So this compartment can be opened up and hair could be put in there. A picture could be put in there. Yeah, April, it's 14 karat. So really, it's just a fantastic piece. And the price on it is $650. So, you know, for the weight of it, it's 13.5 grams. Clearly a lot of that weight is in the stone. But all right, I see Draft Horse Diva's in. Draft Horse Diva is in at $650. And yeah, I think you got that, April. It's 14 karat. These are the details. 1.5 inch by 1 inch, 13.5 grams, and 14 karat. So I see Draft Horse Diva's in at $650. I see April is in at $675. Draft Horse Diva's back at $680. Thank you, ladies. See if I can actually get this thing to focus. Geez, it is not. I feel like it's just been one of those weeks. Get my face out of here. There we go. A little bit better detail on that one. See, April is back at $690. Draft Horse Diva is in at $720. A little bit of a power bid there. I'm still looking for someone who can Victorian hair art. If anyone knows, please tell me. Oh, Lucinda. Lucinda, send me an email, okay? Because I might know a guy that'll know a guy. Is it rose gold? Yeah, April, it does have a little bit of a rose hue to it. And it does like to flop. It likes to have that. And the back is banded. I don't know if you caught that. The back is banded. The front is carnelian. Draft Horse Diva, I see it at $755 after April hit $750. I see April at $780. Another power bid. We need Michael in here. And Draft Horse Diva's back at $785. And April is in at $800. Not messing around here today. Get another look at that inside. Really nice. The hinge on it and everything, you can see the quality is pretty outstanding. But the hinge is nice and solid. The fabrication on that, I don't know if you can see those little screws. The little screws that were used to hold the locket to the bail. Just clearly master fabrication. I see April's in at $810. And again, carnelian intaglio and sardonyx, black and white onyx back. Lucinda, right? Well, this actually came from a pretty high-end estate from a lady who had been a collector and a dealer for 40 plus years. And tomorrow I'm getting access to more of that same estate. 1.5 inches by 1 inch on that draft horse diva. And yeah, 14 karat, 13.5 grams. Why do I feel like that's a little short? Nope, that's right. All right, draft horse diva at 820. April's right back at 825. Drool dream, Doug. Yeah, we'll see, Lucinda. It's, yeah, we shall see. The lady is parting with a little bit of her collection at a time. And last time she let go of some really nice items, and I'm thinking this time she might even be stepping it up a little bit. So I'm not sure. You never know if people are throwing their best items out the first time. I see draft horse diva at 850. April is back at 860. Yeah, I'm not sure if she threw out her best items the first time around, or maybe that was her lower end, or I'm not sure. So this will be interesting to see what surfaces. I see draft horse diva back at 900. April's back at 925. Draft horse diva back at 950. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for helping preserve history and save this item. April is out. Draft horse diva sold to you at 950. Congratulations, draft horse diva. And again, thank you, ladies, for helping preserve history and helping and for appreciating these items. Yeah, a lot of times I have people bring me these items because they appreciate them, but no one else that they know appreciates them. And so for them to now be able to see that I appreciate them and you appreciate them too, it's that warm and fuzzy feeling across the board. So thank you for that. Yeah, that was excellent bidding, y'all. Congratulations. Thank you, Lucinda. And let's see, that was one piece. There was one other piece that hadn't made it up here. Oh, that's right. It has to be tested. Sorry, I had that. This really cool ring, I bought it. Yeah, I bought it in a little bit of a buying frenzy, and I didn't look that close at it, and I think it might be silver over brass. So I have a pile of stuff that I need to test. I'll test that and bring that one back around. Bring that one back around as soon as possible. Quite a few pieces were passed on today. So if you're watching the playback and you see something that got passed on, please reach out to me and let me know. If there was something that you were watching get passed on earlier that you'd like to see me bring back, let me know. I will run through a few of the pieces. I have a couple that were pretty notable. These early Mexican silver lovebird earrings. Thank you, Jamie. Missed that comment earlier. Really, really nice early Mexican silver earrings. $48 was the price on those. Uh, 7.3 grams and 1 7/8 inch, $48. So. those are the details. April, yes, those were the next ones to come up, actually. These ones, let's see, 18 inches on those. What did I have? I had $64 on those. And Gina, okay. Great buy, Gina, seriously. Sold 48, Gina. That was a Reverso priceo to begin with, because $84 would have been a great price as well. So congratulations and thank you, Gina. Yeah, these, the beautiful Italian Venetian glass beads. I'm Reverso priceoing these as well. They were $64. These ones are now $46. $18 inches, $46. Ooh, there was some confusion on that bag. Let's just get it. 18 inches long on those and $46 is the price. Heidi, I see Heidi at 46. I also see April at 46. But I do have Heidi in first, April. So if you wanted to come back at 48 or better, I'll give you a little bit of time to think about that one. Let April have them, please, says Heidi. Okay, looks like Heidi is out on those, April, so I see April's back at 50. That's okay, April. You're gonna get those at 46. April, 46, sold. Gotcha, Heidi. And thank you very much. Thank you both. Okay, you know what? Same with this one. I love this ring. It's a size 7. Really nicely crafted, great motif. I dig the stones. Not everybody would be into those stones. And again, I need to find my focus. Much better. That one, size 7, 8.7 grams. Yep. $57. Really, really great ring. If you like it as much as I like it, $57 is a great price. But I also thought 75 was a great price. So. This beautiful Japanese enamel flower brooch. It is not sterling. It's not even silver plate. It's like rhodium or chrome. It's a very high polished plated metal on that. And I had 35 on that. I'm gonna drop that one to 30. $30 on that one. It is 2¼ inch by 1.75 inch, weighs 16 grams, and the new price is $30. Another garnet cluster. Let's see, Lucinda, you got the others at $37 each. I'm just gonna start these at 35. So 24 inches long. This was the heavy strand. Oh, these are the heavy ones. 123 grams, 24 inches long, and I'm starting these at $35. Starting bid on those is $35. So Lucinda, if you want another one to add to your pile, then hop in on those. Or if somebody else is looking for a nice heavy strand of garnet beads, those are pretty fantastic. I see Heidi is in at 35. All right, Heidi, you're gonna get those for 35. Unless somebody else comes in at 37 or higher pretty darn quick. Let's call those sold. Sold to Heidi at 35. Congratulations, Heidi. Thank you, Lucinda. That makes me feel a little better. So, congratulations, Heidi. Yeah, happy to give those a good home at a great price. Oh, I feel like did I even try to sell that one? Okay, size 8 ring, really, really nice. Yikes, that's a great price. It is a size 8. It's all hand-filed design and a hand-stamped design inside. Who made this? That's incredible. I don't know who made it, but they signed it. I like how they chiseled that little chisel stamp for their signature. Really cool piece. It's a size 8. That one's 45 bucks. So if you like it, I like it. I think it's a great one. $45 on that one. Let's just give you the details. Size 8, 8 grams, $45. Going down. Wow. I don't know if I want to show this one again. That's a fantastic price. Holy moly. All right, I had dropped that one to $35. Sterling silver, enamel, Mexican brooch. It would also be an awesome pendant. Hello, Merche. Good to see you. I've been busier lately. Well, Merche, I understand. But, you know, we get busy in our lives, especially this time of the year. Things get very busy. Well, if you think you may have missed something, Merche, feel free to go back and re-watch the live. Hello, Karen. Welcome in, Karen. Go back and re-watch the live because quite a few items got passed on today. So if you see something that was in there that you're interested in, hey, reach out to me. If it's still available, I'll send you an invoice and an email, and I'll give you a little deal too. So here we go. This one, 14 grams, 2.25 inches tall, $35. I had dropped this one to $35, so call me crazy. I'm pretty sure I paid at least that for it, but I also bought a group, and that group has now paid for itself. So everything that I sell beyond this is profit. Derek, I see you at 35. Good pickup, Derek. I like that. Sold to Derek at 35. Hi, everyone. I'm in the car again. Karen, thanks for dropping in and saying hi. Now, focus on driving. Appreciate your presence, but we care about your safety more than anything. So, thank you, HQZ. Yeah, that's a very cool piece and very, very Derek. Okay, I'm gonna now give general Reverso Priceo privileges to the entire chat. Holy moly, I might be getting crazy here. A Reverso Priceo has been given to everybody. Everybody gets Reverso Priceo. If you see an item that comes up, there's not too many items left here, but there are a couple that could hurt just a little. So if you guys didn't get that, everybody in the chat now has, I think I might have made a Reverso command too, Derek. Everybody in the chat now has the ability to reverse the 1s and 10s column in the price of any item. So these Peruvian sterling silver and enamel earrings that were $75, Someone can just say Reverso Priceo 57. And Karen, drive safely, please. So there you go. These earrings were 11 grams, 2 inches by 1¼ inches, and the price on those is $75. Let's get moving through here. This little pile of passes. Antique Sweden, 800 silver. Antique Sweden, 800 silver. I think this is a rose. That looks like a rose to me. It's 2.3 grams. It's 1 inch. That is $95. The little Borg cube amber pendant on the 18-inch chain, 1.25 inches by 3/4 inch is the pendant. 9 grams is the total weight of the chain and the pendant. $45 on that one. All right, this one, size 4, 6 grams. Oh yeah, Art Nouveau. Fantastic Art Nouveau setting. Gorgeous. I think that's a blue jasper in there. Whatever it is, it's fabulous. The ring is absolutely fantastic. It does have a split shank in the back. My plan is to either sell it to you here today or to have it, oh, reversed 45. I'd pay more. You'd pay more for it? Lucinda, you'd pay 54 for that one, eh? Well, you only have to pay 45 for that, Lucinda. If you want it, 45 is the price. Just say want 45, and then I know you're absolutely in. Okay, this one, the setting, super beautiful, super clean. The stone's fantastic. It just needs to be sized, honestly. I think it needs to be sized up to a 7, 8. That's where it would probably fit the best and look great. Right? That's what I hope for, Lucinda. Hey, somebody reversed that 58 to an 85. Woo! All right, I had 130 on that. So size 4, 6 grams. I may have quoted some other silly price in the chat, but that was what I had on the bag. So 130 or 103 if you're Reverso Priceoing on me. All right. Oh, shoot. There's a couple pieces that didn't even come up. I see. That's what happened. Well, unless I completely forgot. And dang. This one, holy schmoly. Really beautiful handmade sterling silver artisan pendant with these druzy quartz stones. Yes, that is a druzy also. It might have some fancy name like leopard druzy or something like that. I don't know. But that one is 2 3/8 inch by 1 1/8 inch. Just file it and keep it adjustable. 12.6 grams. Yeah, I can see that, Sandra. The price on that one's $85. 12.6 grams, 2 3/8 inch by 1/8 inch, and the price is $85. This right here would be great on a torque. I think right around here, bam, just sitting on the collar on a torque, man, that would be fantastic. That druzy throws off a lot of sparkle. I almost wish I would have done a before and after cleaning video on this one because it was quite, the druzy on top was almost as speckled as the druzy on the bottom. But it did clean up quite nicely. So that one, 12.6 grams, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, you could make that one $58 if you wanted to Reverso Priceo that one, even though it is the first time it's being shown. Oh, these are awesome. These are really awesome. Sterling silver. That's why they didn't come up. I hadn't tested the stones. Probably garnet glass. Could be garnet. Hard to say. It's like 50-50 on these. Well, I think they're glass. I did knock my loop over. Knocked my loop down on the ground and lost that sucker, so don't know what's going on with that. Well, they actually look like garnet. But let's just go with undetermined whether they are garnet or garnet glass. Regardless, they are beautiful. Very Tabra vibe on these. Remind me of the Tabra shield earrings that had the garnet setting. Look at all that beautiful silver work in there. Each one of those little balls, each created and then soldered in place. Wow, lots of work on those. And they are 8 grams, so 4 grams each, 1 1/8 inch by 3/4 inch, and they are $45. I need to go start seriously get ready for tonight. Can you give Derek my free shipping? Yes, I can, Leslie. Absolutely, Derek's going to get free shipping on that awesome sterling and enamel pendant. So $45 on those, and yes, Lucinda, the metal work on that, these are fantastic. The design is great. Like the presentation of these, just bam, right on point. $45 is the price. So if somebody likes those, Lucinda, I see ya. Get it, Lucinda. Sold to Lucinda at $45. Congratulations, Lucinda. Thank you very much. And yeah, Leslie, good luck today. Yeah, good luck. And I want to just say thank you again. I know there was a time when you were probably wondering what the heck is Doug doing, but I know that you also know that we all do the best we can with the time we're given. So you were very, very gracious when I was streaming at the same time that you were streaming. And I think you understand, you know, my schedule's dictated kind of like by my family life. My son's a very high priority, and his school schedule is one of the highest priority items in my life. And yeah. And so I just want to say thank you again. You were very gracious and very professional about that when you could have been otherwise. So very much appreciated, Leslie. And everybody here, your presence is very much appreciated. It's been a wonderful Wednesday. I still have a little stack of items here that I will bring back around. Let me just bring this one back up real fast, because I had Reverso priced this one already to $58, and it's a screaming good deal. So yeah, thank you for that, Leslie, truly. And we do, Leslie, like you and I, we have a lot of the same types of items. So that really was a big step for me to be taking on you if you would have taken it that way. So thank you for not. Right, Lucinda? Thank you. All right, one last item before I go. Just want to bring it back around because I think it's fantastic. Lapis lazuli, sterling silver. Great design, great patina. $58. It's a size 8.5. Size 8.5, and it weighs 8.7 grams. And Lucinda, I see you in at $58. Congratulations, Lucinda. That one is sold to you. We're not waiting. Lucinda, I know how hard it is sometimes to get out and find inventory. And as a reseller, I would buy it at that price and be happy to find it at that price. So I hope that you're happy to get that one. I hope you can do well with it. I think when you get it, you're going to be like, wow, that's fantastic. Gift to self. Well, even better, even more so. The condition on that and the fabrication, Lucinda, yeah. great pickup. Absolutely, yeah. I was really stoked to get a great price on it, so really happy to be able to pass that along. And it didn't go the first time for a reason, because it was waiting for you. All right, that does it. We're gonna wrap it up here. I want to set the raid. You know what? Actually, I can just drop a link. I don't need to go change things on the computer. I think I can just find it here. I do believe Elizabeth K should be on now. Yep, here we go. Elizabeth K. I'm going to drop the link in the chat to Elizabeth K's auction. I didn't see what Elizabeth K got this week. I don't know what Elizabeth K is selling today, but Elizabeth K always has great items and offers them for great prices. So go over there and check it out. And I hope to see you over there. So thanks a lot for being here, everybody. I enjoyed it, Doug. Thank you, Brian. Really appreciate you all. Oh, hello, Francis. Good to see you. Thank you. Yeah, rewatch. There is a pretty good little pile of passes here. So if you see something, Francis, that you're into, email me, ravenschest33@gmail.com, and let me know. I'll make you a deal. So yeah, thanks again, everybody. I hope you have a great day. Hope to see you over at Elizabeth K's and elsewhere beyond. And yeah, tomorrow, Karen, Leslie at 3 also. So lots of jewelry friends on today. And it looked like, Karen, you're going on tomorrow as well. So hope to catch you there. And Bruce and Dennis and Kirsten will be on Thursday as well. So until next time, everybody, have a great Wednesday. Thank you again for being here. Pinch myself because I feel extremely blessed and very fortunate. So have a great day. Peace.